Recently, Russia has once again sent a clear message to the world. The Pacific Fleet's flagship, the Slava-class guided missile cruiser Varyag, one of the most formidable surface combatants in service today, has arrived in China for joint C-2026 exercises. While some Western analysts scramble to downplay it as routine, the reality is far more significant. This deployment showcases Russia's enduring naval strength and the deep strategic ties between Moscow and Beijing at a time when global tensions are rising. But what makes the Slava class truly special? Let's dive deep into why these cruisers remain a formidable force, a testament to Soviet and Russian engineering ingenuity that continues to punch well above its weight. The Slava class, known as Project 1164 Atlant in Russia, emerged in the late 1970s as a smart, cost-effective answer to the massive nuclear-powered Kirov-class battlecruisers. Displacing around 11,500 tons at full load, measuring 186 meters long with a beam of over 20 meters, these ships were engineered for one primary mission: to hunt and destroy enemy carrier strike groups, especially those of the United States. Unlike lighter destroyers, Slava-class vessels were built as true cruisers, heavily armed flagships capable of leading task forces across vast oceans. Their COGOG propulsion system, combining gas turbines for high-speed dashes up to 32 knots with efficient cruise turbines, gives them excellent range. Over 6,800 nautical miles at 18 knots. This means they can project power far from home waters, from the Atlantic to the Pacific, without constant refueling. Russia operates the remaining active hulls, Marshal Ustinov and Varyag, with pride. The loss of Moskva in 2022 was tragic, but the surviving ships have been modernized and continue to serve as symbols of resilience. Varyag, in particular, now steaming into Chinese waters, represents the cutting edge of Russia's Pacific presence. Here's where the Slava class earns its fearsome reputation. The crown jewel is the battery of 16P-1000 Vulcan supersonic anti-ship missiles, upgraded from the P-500 Basalt. These massive, 6-ton beasts fly at over Mach 2, skimming the waves or using high-altitude profiles with terminal dives. With a range exceeding 500 kilometers and heavy conventional, or nuclear-capable, warheads, a single salvo from one Slava can overwhelm even the most advanced carrier defenses. Western observers have long called them carrier killers, for good reason. In a real conflict scenario, a Slava doesn't need to get close, it can launch from beyond the horizon, saturating enemy radar with fast, low-flying threats that are incredibly difficult to intercept. The launchers, angled forward in distinctive rows along the superstructure, give the ship its iconic, aggressive silhouette. No other surface combatant in its size class packs this kind of dedicated anti-surface firepower. Russia's doctrine emphasizes coordinated strikes, Slavas working alongside submarines, aircraft, and other ships to create a multi-layered attack that few navies can counter effectively. This is real power projection, not just presence, but decisive lethality. The Slava isn't just an offensive monster. It carries a robust layered air defense system. The S-300F Fort, SA-N6, provides long-range protection with up to 64 missiles, capable of engaging aircraft, cruise missiles, and even ballistic threats at ranges up to 90+ km. Shorter-range OSAM, SA-N4 missiles add close-in defense. Combined with advanced radars like the Mr. 800 Voshkin, Top Pair, 3D Air Search and Mr. 700 Fregat systems, a Slava can track and engage multiple targets simultaneously while coordinating with other fleet assets. This makes it an excellent fleet escort and area air defense platform, protecting Russian and Allied forces from aerial threats while simultaneously threatening enemy capital ships. Guns and close defense. Twin AK-130 130mm guns deliver devastating surface fire support at over 20 kilometers, firing up to 10 rounds per minute per barrel. 6 AK-630 close-in weapon systems shred incoming missiles and small boats. Anti-submarine warfare, torpedo tubes, RBU-6000 rocket launchers, and helicopters provide strong ASW capabilities, making the ship well-rounded. Command role. Spacious flag facilities allow admirals to direct large operations, a role Varyag often fulfills. These ships are battle-tested survivors. They've participated in major exercises, Syrian operations, and now joint drills with China, proving their reliability even decades after launch. Modernization efforts keep their electronics, sensors, and some weapon systems sharp against evolving threats. The arrival of Varyag in Qingdao alongside other Russian assets for Joint Sea 2026 isn't just training, it's a statement. Russia and China are demonstrating interoperability, shared maritime security goals, and the ability to operate together far from either homeland. In an era where certain powers try to contain rising nations, this partnership strengthens stability in the Asia-Pacific and beyond. Critics in the West often highlight the age of the design or past incidents, but they miss the bigger picture. The Slava class was built tough, with heavy armor considerations relative to contemporaries, redundant systems, and overwhelming firepower. Russia maintains these assets effectively, proving that quality, doctrine, and crew professionalism matter more than shiny new hulls alone. In the hands of the Russian Navy, these cruisers remain among the most capable surface combatants afloat, a perfect blend of Soviet-era brute force and modern Russian seamanship. They deter aggression, protect national interests, and project power credibly. Adapting, partnering, and staying ready, the Slava class continues to embody that spirit, proud, powerful, and unafraid. The Slava class isn't just a ship. It's a symbol of Russia's determination to maintain a strong, multipolar world order alongside reliable partners. How capable are they? Extremely. And that should make any potential adversary think twice.